Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's episode, we're going to be making very delicious blueberry pancakes. For this recipe, you're going to need 3/4 cups of milk, 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of blueberries, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, about 2 more tablespoons of butter for frying. You might need a little bit more for later, but for now we're just gonna use the 2 tablespoons, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And that's all the ingredients you'll need. Now we're just going to mix all the ingredients together and prepare the pancakes. So first we're going to put in all the dry ingredients into the bowl. So first, starting off with the flour. Now we're going to put in the brown sugar, the baking powder, and the salt. So carefully into the bowl. There. Now we're going to mix this all together till it's all well blended. There. Now you're going to make a well in the middle, so using your spatula, just move the butter to the flour to the side. So just like this, making a little well in the middle. So now that that's ready, we're going to put in our egg first. So starting off with the egg, we're just gonna crack it and put it in the middle. Now we're going to whisk it a little bit before we add the other ingredients. So carefully just whisking the egg in. Okay, now we're going to put in our milk. So carefully just pour in the milk. We're just going to put half of it first, then we're going to whisk it. So just carefully whisking in the milk and the egg. Now we're going to put in our butter. There, we're also going to whisk this as well. So carefully just mixing it in. There. Now we're going to add the rest of our milk. There, perfect. Now just slowly folding it in. So we're just going to fold in all the ingredients together. Looking so good already. Now that's getting a little thick, we're going to have to use our spatula. So they're carefully getting everything out. Perfect. Now folding everything in. Just like this. You just want to make sure you don't overmix, but also making sure you fold in all the flour before we add in the blueberries. So they're just gently mixing it all together. Folding it in, but being careful not to overmix as well. So there. Now that we mixed in all the ingredients and everything has been well blended, we're going to add in the blueberries. So carefully just pour in all the blueberries into the pancake mix. Now we're also going to fold this gently, being careful not to overmix as well. So as you can see, it's nice and fluffy and all the blueberries have been mixed in. So now we're just going to go to fry the pancakes. So now that our batter is ready, we're going to fry the pancakes. So first we're going to turn on the stove to medium high. So about 5. Then we're going to put in a tablespoon of butter. So we're just going to wait for this butter to melt, and then we're going to fry the pancakes. Now that the butter has been melted and is warm, we're going to fry the pancakes. So what you're going to need is a spatula, a spoon to scoop out the pancake batter, and a plate to put your pancakes in. So we're going to scoop in around 2 to 3 tablespoons of batter. So that's 2 and a 3rd big scoop. So there. We're just going to flatten this out a little bit. And we're just going to wait for this to fry a little bit so we can turn it to the other side. Now that we have waited for one side to fry, we're going to flip it on the other side. So this side could be fried as well. So carefully lift your pancake and flip on the other side, just like this. So we're just gonna move it back into the middle carefully. There, now we're going to press it down gently so the middle and the inside can be cooked as well. So we want the whole pancake to be fried evenly so there's no dough in the middle. Delicious. See? Now we're just going to wait for the other side to fry as well so we can flip it on the other side, and we're just going to flip it a few times until both sides are well fried, so it'll be a nice golden brown color. So something like this. So good, so easy to make, simple, delicious. So we're just gonna wait a little bit more for this to fry. Now that we have waited a little while and have flipped the pancake, we're going to flip it to the other side again. So just flipping it carefully like that. And see, nice golden brown color. We're going to fry it just a few seconds, not too long, but also flipping it to the other side again to make sure it is well fried. So we're just going to fry this a little bit longer until all sides are nice and golden brown. Smells so good. Delicious, easy to make. So now we're just gonna check up on the other side and flip it on the other side to see how the pancake is doing. So just flip it carefully. There. Perfect. So nice and golden brown. And as you can see, the blueberries have melted and they smell so good. So we're going to transfer the pancake now into the plate we set to the side. So just carefully place the spatula underneath the pancake, and we're going to put it in on our plate. So carefully, delicious. So now we're going to set this pancake to the side, and we're going to fry our next pancake. Now that we have finished our pancake, we're going to add in our next one. So in between pancakes, you might need to add a little bit more butter. So I'm going to add in just a little bit more. So just enough to fry it. So it's a small cube, small rectangle. So we're just going to wait for this to melt. And since the pan has already been heating up, it's going to melt fairly quickly. So we're just going to turn the pan so the butter is spread out evenly. And now we're going to add in our next pancake. So just like we did before, carefully scooping in the batter into the pan. So here we're going to add 3 again as well. So maybe a little bit more. There. You could also add a little bit more as well to make it a little bit larger, but it does expand, so it'll be a fairly large pancake just like the other one. So now we're just going to do the same as we did before. We're just going to wait for this side to fry a little bit then we're going to flip it to the next side as well. Now that we have waited for this pancake to fry, we're going to flip it on the other side like we did last time. So carefully place the spatula underneath the pancake and flip. Perfect. So we're going to press it down gently so the inside and all sides get cooked evenly. So just gently pressing it down, tapping it lightly. So just like this. So we're just going to wait for this pancake to fry on the other side as well. And then once that side is fried, we're going to flip it, and then we're going to flip it again so all this batter gets cooked as well. So just waiting a few more seconds or a minute until the other side has been fried as well. Now that we have fried and flipped the pancake on both sides, we're going to carefully transfer it into our plate with our other pancake. So carefully just place the spatula underneath and transfer it into the plate carefully. So good, so delicious. Now we're going to fry the rest of our pancakes and making sure all pancakes are flipped well on each side. Now that we have fried a few pancakes, we're going to continue to fry until we're all finished. So we're going to flip this pancake on the other side. Carefully flipping. Oh, nice golden brown. Delicious. So we're just going to do the same thing for all the rest of the pancakes. So we're going to fry it first on one side and then waiting a little while until it's golden brown. Then we flip it to the other side until both sides are fried well. So until both sides are nice and golden brown. So this one we're just going to flip it again and pressing it down lightly so all sides are fried and are nice and golden brown. So tapping it lightly, and we're just gonna wait a little bit until the other side has been fried well, and then we're gonna flip it again. So we're just going to place the spatula underneath and perfect. So we're going to transfer this onto the plate as well, and then we're going to fry in our last few pancakes. Now we have finished frying all our pancakes. So this recipe actually makes 5 pancakes, but I arranged 3 on the plate to show everyone. So these are delicious, easy to make, very tasty, and you can make this recipe in different variations. This time I used blueberries, but you can also add different kinds of fruits. If you'd like to see what other fruits I use, or if you'd like to see these pancakes decorated, let me know in the comments below. So for these pancakes, you could also add whipped cream or maple syrup. So I'm just going to add maple syrup for this time. So just carefully pour the maple syrup down, just like this. So delicious. So all the pancakes now have maple syrup, and you can enjoy this with hot chocolate or whatever drink you like. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel and comment down below if you tried this recipe and how it turned out. And I'll see you in the next video.